Well, now you know what's going on. What you do with that information is up to you. I'm just going to get on with walking, and if I get a job or something like that in the meantime, something turns around, then I might put this hike on hold. It doesn't mean I'm not going to finish it one day, but if nothing changes, then I'm just going to keep going until I can't go any further. So maybe I'll see you on the trail. If you're wondering, I've decided not to go down to the very tip of Victoria at Wilson's Promontory and what's it called? The tip. Anyway, I'll put, if I can remember, I'll put the name in. The choice I made was the walk I did from Frankston to here is greater than the distance from the southern tip to here. And this is the junction point, Fish Creek. So even if I go to Wilson's Prom, I've got to come back to Fish Creek anyway. So as far as I'm concerned, I've already done the collective walk as if I've done it from the tip. And now, well, Cape York, here I come. I think, okay, I just did something really crazy. Although I wasn't ready for a break, I thought I'd just try something out with that fat belly. I have room in my backpack for that front pack. So I reorganized a few things, put my food in the top pouch up here instead of my clothes, which they can squish around little things, and put my small backpack in the big backpack. Now, yes, I've added about 5 kilograms to the back, but funny enough, I feel better not having the one on the front, which I didn't think that would be the case. So I'm going to try this for the next leg and see how fatigued I am by comparison to my normal legs. Well, not those ones. The leg of walk. I don't know. I definitely can feel it. Definitely feel the extra weight. But it's also prepping me, I guess, for the extra weight of the new tent. See how that goes. I'll let you know. Look out! All right, nearly the top of this thing. That is a nice view. Not gonna lie. I don't know if you can see in the distance, but that's the ocean. It's a great rest stop just here. Ah, perfect. It's morning tea time anyway. Having the front taken off has been much better. Take this off. It's also easier to disconnect myself from it all, because I'm not having to undo the front as well. Hooey. Something got in my shoe, so I'm going to have to check it out. I think in the background you might be able to see in the, where have I got my finger here? Oh, no, you're not going to focus on it. Anyway, right in the middle, there, you can see there's a bit of a, looks like a mountain. That's going down to Wilson's Prom. Anyway, time for morning tea and a drink. And maybe comb my hair. This is getting crazy. Well, that's good to know, but I don't know too many people who will stop for a cider while they're on a 60-kilometre hike on a rail trail. Hello. They're huge. Oh, I've got to get down on my knees and this backpack. Oh no, hold on. Look at the handle size next to that. That is a monster. There's another one there. I wonder what they are. I wonder what they are. I know they're mushrooms, but I wonder what species, what kind. They look beautiful. What's not beautiful is the look that I'm going to be giving as I try and stand back up because I'm hunched down. Reason why you bring a hiking pole. There you go. So I've walked 10 kilometers so far this morning, 2 k's to go. And yes, I am going to Welshpool and beyond. Well, I made it to Foster. Oh, I'm going to use this rotary shelter here in the table to take the pack off. Put you that way. Hey, made it to Tura. I don't know. Tomato. So I don't know which way the path actually takes me, because one goes that way, this one goes this way, and then around. I think I'm going this way, and I walk around the skate park that's been built in the way. Yeah, nice. Well done, Tora. Apparently there's water here as well, and yeah, I think it's over in the park there. There's a rubbish bin here I need. There's more over there too. Oh, great map. This is where I was going to go, down to that point there. And because we were just here at Fish Creek this morning, and the choice was, do I go down to Yanakai and then down into Wilson's Prom, Tidal River, and keep going down to the base camp down the bottom. But instead I have come all the way across here, and I'm now here at Tura. Next town, Agnes, and then Yarram is where I've got to be by Monday. I'm leaving. I can't remember what it's called now. Tura. Yeah. It's about 4 o'clock, I think. So I'm gonna have to start looking for a place to set up for the night. I love these. Shut the gate, mate. Really? You just walk straight through. Anyway, so I've got to find a place to stay. I'm going to keep on walking towards the next town, and in about half an hour I'll get serious about looking for somewhere. It's just beautiful, isn't it? And over here you've got the cows getting a bit cranky because they are wanting to either be fed or milked or whatever it is going on. But this section of track doesn't look like it's going to have much hidey holes like I had been kind of graced with earlier. Looks like a very long stretch here of just exposed sections, so I'm hoping that I can find somewhere on the side. I think I found my spot, which is just here. There is about 5 meters on the other side of that edging is a creek, which I'm not too keen on, but I'm about 3 or 4 kilometers to town that way, and probably about the same that way to the next town. So my logic is I'm just going to sleep on the side of the actual track here, because it's going to get dark in about 10 minutes. The sun's going behind a mountain over there, and I still need to set up a tent. It's 7 in the morning, leave no trace. That was a bit cheeky, like literally right on the path just there last night. Although you can see there's a tyre track here. Someone came through around about 9 o'clock, I think, on their motorbike. They screamed down here. They saw me, and then they ramped off. They went down the end there and turned around and came screaming back up this way. And I never saw them again. So just want to say thank you to all those who responded positively to my last video. It's not easy laying bare everything. There's one thing I did want to mention. I said that I'd been planning on exiting, and someone asked me, well, why didn't I just exit when I got back to Australia? Or belief is a funny thing, and I have this belief that wherever you die, you spawn again in that place. Not born again, spawn again. And I don't particularly want to come and relive my life back in Australia. I have too many bad memories here, too many anchors here that I just don't want. And for me, the British Isles, England and Scotland, there was no bad memories. And so if I departed there, then my hope was that I wouldn't have any in the next life. That's the logic behind that. So unless nature takes its course, as it inevitably will, I refuse to let my story end here in this country. So that's just to answer that question. But I do appreciate everybody for their comments and their support, and those who did buy the book. I won't see anything for several months, but it will certainly help. And I'm very grateful for every one of you for stepping up and expressing your concerns, either publicly or through private messaging. Anyway, I did nearly 30 kilometers yesterday, so I was pretty happy with that. I'm going to get to this next town, which is about 5 kilometers away. Then I'll have breakfast, and then I'll work out what I'm doing from there. Welshpool has gone all out. Look at the quality of these picnic tables under you. Great big play gym area. You've got toilets, which are actually pretty good. These tables are fantastic, and so is all this. And the rail trail is that track just there. And the old train station for Welshpool's up there. I'm just so impressed. This is like incredible. There we go. So at the moment I'm at Welshpool. And if I follow that track, I'll keep going to my actual destination. But I'm going to divert off here. There's a 5 kilometer track to Port Welshpool. And so I figure it's 10 kilometers return. So I'm going to walk down there. I'm going to spend the day down there and then walk back. And then pretty much maybe walk about 5 k's up the road, or not even, and camp there the night. And that should help me slow down my track, because I'm running a little ahead of schedule. I have a new tent arriving on... Hello, you. Look at this little fella. No. Leave me, human. Leave me alone. All right. Have a great day. Be safe. Make good choices, as Matthew would say. Oh, there's a little Shetland over there. Oh, which way am I going? I'm assuming it's down this road then. There's no real sign saying where it goes from here. Oh, well, give it a go. I don't know what I was saying before I saw that horse. Oh yeah, that's right. So I have a new tent arriving and it was supposed to turn up either today or Monday at a town that's about 25 kilometres, maybe 35 kilometres away. But I'm going to get there before it arrives, and I don't want to be hanging around town waiting for it, right? Like, imagine if I turned up on Saturday and the parcel turns up on Tuesday, you know? It's a bit rough. So I'm slowing my track down a little bit. I don't want to slow my pace down. I want to slow my pace down because it's keeping the pace up is what's going to help with weight loss and fitness. But on weight loss and fitness, something I found was really interesting. I've now done 150 kilometers and I've put on 2 kilograms. Oh, look at that little fella. Yeah, I've put on 2 kilograms. Maybe it's my hair, I don't know. But I love when people do this. Recycling into raised garden beds. Okay, I think I found the track. Made it to Port Welshpool. Bustling town. Can't believe how busy it is. It's so nice to be, well, sorry for the wind. So nice to be walking along the beach. I really do miss it. This one's not really a beach, it's more like a bay, but I'm going to go over to, there's a big long pier there. I'll walk along that. But yeah, walking in boots is tricky. I just didn't want to change my shoes just for this short little bit. And then, but when I get up to 90 Mile Beach, that'll be, I think it's 4 or 5 days of solid beach walking. And yeah, oh wow, these are steep. Yeah, how high that step is. Yeah, it's like 4 or 5 days of just walking along the beach. I think it's 150 something kilometers of uninterrupted beach. It's the longest, or one of the longest in the world. So it'll take me best part of a week to walk that, and I'm excited about it because I'll be able to be barefoot most of it. Anyway, this wind's picking up too much. I'll catch up in a sec. Port Welshpool long jetty. There's a guy down there vlogging away. Great, there's a map over there I want to look at. I'm at the slipway and winch shed, and I was looking at this Broman diving bell. Right, look at this guy from the 80s. Jeez. Anyway, I was looking at this, thinking, this is crazy, right? They go to the bottom of the ocean, and there it is there. And here, oh, have a look at this. They've got this set up so you can see inside the perspex. But look what they had to sit on. That's all they had. That shitty little seats. And these tiny portholes. Well, this one was obviously their entry hatch, so they couldn't look out of this. But they just had these tiny portholes to look out of. That's glass. I don't know. I guess that would have been where their tanks would have gone or something. I'm not sure. But yeah, it must be. Imagine going down and all, I mean, they're obviously outside, but if that's where you can see. Wow. That's crazy, man. I don't know if I would do that. So this is where I slept last night. In the back of the community centre. There you go. There's bed. How peaceful is this? It's just before sunrise. No, that is not the sun. That's just a big ass light. The water's all calm. Just pretty.